Okay, this little device arrived. Been kind of thinking about it, so I thought I'd try to take a chance. It couldn't be all too bad. It's probably got some flaws with it, but at least it was cheap. I didn't think it was going to be this size. I guess the pictures exaggerate an item sometimes, and you think it's like maybe that size when it's that size. So it's not exactly like that, you know, that wide. You know, it's smaller. Okay, so yes, they should put something always there with a little. Well, so there's a little toggle switch here. A little toggle switch on there. Was that probably a 3-pole? Now you've got a headphone jack. That's 3.5mm. So that'd be, though my headphones I've got, I think it's a 6mm, and then down to a 3mm, 3.5. So I could put the adapter on there. It's just got a simple. Oh, that's a little click on and off switch. Oh, and a kind of, yeah, it's like a little steps. Yeah, it's not like a kind of continuous flow or a variable resistor. It's a kind of little stepping one in there, but a little click thing on there. PCB, USB, optical, coaxial, voltage input. So I have to plug that in. I'm not sure if I could use a supply on the. Well, I'll find a power supply for it. Probably connect it onto the back of the, maybe on the Danon. Get a voltage supply there. DC 5V. So it's DC 5V. So there's what's this, input output? That's output left or right. So if you want to use that, there's an optical input and coaxial. I think that would be just primarily for the Storm Audio's got an optical output on it, so I'm assuming when the optical is connected, the audio would then come through and it would be a little bit more amplified, or at least there will be a way then to use headphone monitoring on the Storm Audio, whereas the Denon has got a headphone jack, I can monitor on there, or the Sony SDDS has got a headphone monitor, specific for surround, but can't think of anything else that's got a headphone on it. Might be a few other AVRs that got a headphone on, but it seems like they're slowly phasing away with headphone things, and there's just a short optical lead here, short USB lead to connect onto the input, I guess. So pause the video here, I'm going to get this set up. So gradually going through, so I've still got the red lights on from last night. Yes, this is a red light zone. It looks like something out of Alien when the power goes out. How can they pull the power, man? They're animal. Okay. So the unit, I'm powering it up at the moment. Up here. There's a little LED, I think, there maybe. Kind of like the Terminator. The Terminator. So using a USB supply from the Denon. Bit of a dog's dinner, I would say. This is this probably won't work. All this. Yeah, why didn't Storm Audio for a high end? Huh? Think about it. Why the heck did they didn't put a headphone monitor jack on the blimmin' processor? I just don't know. Really, I don't know. There's no bloody video inputs on the damn thing as well. I mean, useless. They call these like high-end processors, and that's a laugh, isn't it? Anyway, okay. So on the head torch, yeah, go behind, connect this on the optical out. On the Storm, it should be back here somewhere. There it is. Now, okay, that's it. Now, I'm not assuming this is going to convert an analog signal over to the optical output. Go to the input. Okay, that's that done. Get something running. Oh, it works. So I had to network the sound from my system. Because at first I was thinking not getting any sound. I had to check the inputs out, inputs on the Storm Audio, what's being in use. So I'm just on HDMI mode at the moment. Maybe I could just put them near because the microphone will pick it up. I don't think they go super loud. Let's start at the motion picture. So, don't seem to appear to go very loud. Because I think due to the small light type of amplifier that's on it, but at least it's an audio. So I can put some bass treble, put some bass or treble on it. Not sure what loudness they go to, but it sounds reasonable. Like, you know, it's not too loud. But yeah, that works. And if I switch it over to USB, no sound there. None on the coaxial because those inputs are not connected. It's only the optical out from the Storm over to this little fosi audio DAC Q4. I guess the DAC stands for digital analog conversion, and a Q4. What quadraphonic 4? Maybe sense around. 100. You get the reference. So I'll just check to see if any other signal passes through. Let's go on the storm. Go to inputs, go up to 5.1. Okay. Back over there. Aspect ratio has not been adjusted. So, go. Anyway. Well, I heard a sound come through. It's a little bit glitchy on this STDS at the moment. I think it's the what's it? I think it's the analog board. It gets through. Little turn on, little turn off. It's projection techniques. Ex-former, retired. Plus, oh yeah, switch that on up there. Switch the over there. I should get Dolby Stereo coming up in a sec. I should. Just got to configure it. Yeah, because I was trying to get VHS up and running yesterday. So my channel configuration's been swapped around on the audio on the Denon. The Denon serves only more or less as for diverting Dolby Stereo signal or left total, right total, so down to the Dolby Cinema processors, and then it goes up onto the Sony STDS, and then from there it goes onto the Storm's Audio's 8-channel RCA phono input, which is very complicated. Okay, got that configured. The audio was on channel 4. I had to check the output leads to the input. I'll have to go through it again and just double check everything, make sure everything's all there, but yep. Got sound there, and it's not super loud. So that's just analog output. So let me see, go through this again. So left total, right total, Dolby Stereo signal going over up onto the Denon, and then it's going out on the Zone 2 output. So you've got to select the dial for the video mode, and then making sure the zone mode is switched on, the Zone 2 or Zone 3, doesn't matter which, depending on where you want to network the sound out to. Anyway, it's on Zone 2, so the signal then's outputting, coming down, going on to the non-sync, and then up onto the Sony, and then up onto the Storm. And yeah, it's kind of converting the signal over to optical, which would be on a specific frequency, I think. And then, yeah, I keep thinking I want to use the what's it there, but I could plug the headphone out onto here, and it's going to be a little bit more amplified, because this is only like a mini one, but as it is, it's not too bad. And mind you, the volume is on max level. It's up on max level, so it's I know if I unplug that there and turn the fader down on the Sony. I had a few little hiccups in the THX Cinema today. Thinking, That's better. Yeah, obviously, that's louder. Turning the fader up on the Sony, so it's got a bit more output on it. Almost at that level. You can hear it there. So the other headphone thing is it's only got a limited amount of output, but it was cheap. wasn't really expensive, so at least it's something to connect. Otherwise, if I want to connect the say like PC audio computer sound, for example, if I want to do headphone test or hearing test, sine wave tone check, oh crikey, I'd have to do a bit of a dog's dinner thing here by undoing the USB lead, the HDMI lead from the Storm, bring it up on, connect it up onto the Denon, and then I could use the headphone jack on the Denon. I wouldn't use the headphone jack on the Sony. I'd use it on the Denon. But yeah, I just thought, what the heck's going on? I got some signal noise on my headphones on the Sony, and I was thinking, well, I'm do this card here, pull it out, and just put it back in. Yeah, and it works. Because I was thinking, not another thing that's malfunctioned. But yeah, otherwise, yeah. I'm trying to guesstimate what level, if I have to use a pink noise tone and a basic SPL meter on the headphone, just to sort of get, say, like, oh, these headphones output a SPL level of given amount. I've just got my cables tangled up here. This thing with these headphones, they're not wireless, and there's a lot of, but I prefer cable than some wireless headphone. It's just that I can ensure that there's not going to be a problem. So I'll just connect it back onto this headphone amplifier, and I think I've got to re-network the sound again. I've got to re-network the sound on the processor, so it's a bit of a... I know why I wasn't getting sound. I had the Sony on mute. Because it's muting the audio signal going up onto the Denon there. Onto the Storm audio. But yeah, it's very low volume. I'm not sure if it could be the output signal going on from the optical over to the device, because I haven't fully tested, but I have to assume it might be. I've got a bit of bass there, but let me try it on computer. It's a bit of a long video, this. I can't stand this Storm audio. I really can't stand it. It's the most pathetic thing. This stupid dial, when there's other processors, got a slightly larger screen like a data set, and it's got touch screen sort of thing. But really, this is about the most useless bloody design. I think cutting corners cheaply, and yet the processor, how much? That BS by all those installer people on those Storm audio videos. It works, yeah, right, to a degree, but it can't do everything. It's like a Trinov can't do proper Dolby stereo. Anyway, turn the fader down on the Rosette Storm. Use a pink noise tone. Oh, it's going out on all the other channels as well. Let's see, I'm going to mute those. I don't think the pink noise generator or output from the Storm audio through to the optical output. I think something like that would be bypassed, and it would only output on the XLR outputs. So just checking pink noise and just doing some checks. So I've got pink noise up there. That's the other thing playing there. But I've got pink noise there, but there's no output because I think it's bypassed. So the only other option would be REW. I can see some people, you know, with a system like mine, be like, "Wow, I only want to play this. I got to go through all that just to play that." Yep, because you ain't gonna get 424 matrix on a Storm or a Trinov now, or even any other AVR for that matter. So I've got to go to sub theatre. So go over to levels. Go to sub theatre. This is where I've got a multi stereo zone configured. So again, no sound on the headphone at the moment. So I've got to go over to REW. Go to REW. Open it up. Go to test tone generator. Generate 1 kilohertz. Bingo. Oh, actually, there's no volume control on the. Oh yeah, there's no fader control. Just realised. So the signal's going out just as it is from the processor. Yeah. Otherwise, that's got no control over the optical level. But I've got a tone. And again, that volume thing is at max level. Of course, got volume level on the gain level here. Let me just check the. It should rise it up or down. I'll see. Oh yeah. So you get that. What's it? Doo-boom. So it works there. So that's max bulb. Plus I've got the REW at minus 30, so I'll just turn up. Yeah, it's getting a little bit louder. It's getting a little bit louder there. I might test it. I might do another video. I'm going to load this one up and do maybe a live video.